Hello Year 5, this is your big maths lesson for Monday the 18th of January. We're not going to do a times table practice lesson this Monday with a new times table, but I just want to, for you at home to be practicing your 9 times table and your 8 times table, which we've been working on over the last 2 weeks. So this week your garage level on times table rock stars will be set to both the 8 and 9s. For you to consolidate your skills with those. So make sure you get some practice in this week. You might do a little bit each day, or you might do a few sessions that are a little bit longer. That's fine. But see how quickly you can answer those multiplication and division questions for the 8s and 9s. Well done to Harry Fisher, Logan T, Ollie, Evie and Alfie for being our top times table rockstars players last week. They put the most minutes in out of everybody. So see if you can get your name on that leaderboard next week for practicing your 9s and your 8s. Today for our CLIC skills, we are going to look at, for counting, we're looking at our core number skills, which stands for comparing, ordering, rounding and estimating. So today we are comparing. So I've given you 3 different sets of numbers. So you've got your red numbers, green numbers and blue numbers. And for each set, I'd like you to use your symbols here to say which one is greater than or less than the other one. So you'll need to copy out the numbers and then choose which symbol you're going to put in between each one. So you could say 1025 is less than 1205, or you could say 1025 is more than 1205. Pause the video there, copy out those numbers and choose the symbols you're putting in between. Okay, so hopefully you've added your greater than or less than symbols between the numbers. So check your answers now. So one way to check that you are correct is to read it out and check it makes sense when you say it. So 1025 is less than 1205. 9988 is more than 9898. And 5005 is less than 5050. So for our learn its, this term we're focusing on our addition learn its because we're practicing our times tables in our times table rockstars sessions. And the additions learn its we're focusing on this week that we really want to learn are our near doubles facts. So there's quite a few there, but they all share the same rule. I can use my doubles facts to help me and adjust those depending on what the calculation is, okay? So for example, if I look at 5 add 4 equals 9, it's very close to 5 add 5, which is a double fact. I know that 5 add 5 or double 5 is 10. So to adjust that for 5 add 4, I just take off 1 and that gives me 9. Similarly with 5 add 6, I can think of 5 add 5 and then add on 1 more to make it 5 add 6, which gives me 11. So all of these are very close to our doubles facts, our 8 add 8 or our 7 add 7 or 6 add 6 or 5 add 5, okay? So you can use your doubles facts to help you remember these ones, okay? Remember our aim, as with all of our learn its facts, is to be able to recall them straight away when somebody asks us and not have to think and count on. So those are the ones I'd like you to practice this week. Choose how you're going to do that. Perhaps you want to write them down on a bit of paper or a post-it note and put them up on the fridge or on a wall or a door if you're allowed to. And remember to practice those and ask people around you to test you this week, so that by the end of the week you're feeling really confident with answering those as speedily as you can. So you may want to pause now and jot those down and think about how you're going to practice those this week. We're actually going to do our calculation skill next and leave our it's nothing new till the end. So in calculation this week, we are doing division using smile multiplication. So our smile multiplication skills are going to help us with these division questions. So my calculation is 150 divided by 5. The question here says, which times table fact will help me answer this calculation mentally? So have a think about which times table fact is going to help you solve this calculation. So when I look at my my number here, I've got 150 and I'm dividing it by 5. So I'm thinking of multiples of 5 that can help me with this. Well, I know that 15 is a multiple of 5 and it's 3 times 5. So I know that 150 is also a multiple of 5 and it's 30 times 5. So if I know that 15 divided by 5 is 3, 150 divided by 5 is 30. Okay, and our last skill we're looking at is our It's Nothing New skill. And we're just going to review Where's Molly. So we'll look at one together. We've done this skill before. So we'll just remind ourselves of it, and then I'm going to ask you to have a go. So this first example that I'm going to show you is Molly is hiding behind the biggest multiple of 6 without going past 425. So remember, we're looking for a multiple of 6 and we don't want to go past 425. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm thinking, is there a multiple of 6 that is jumping out at me from that number? Well, the number that's jumping out at me from there is 420. That's what I'm thinking of, because I know that 42 is a multiple of 6, so 420 must also be a multiple of 6. I know that there isn't another multiple of 6 after 420 because it would be 426, and I'm not allowed to go past 425. So my number that Molly is hiding behind is 420. So here is your example that I'd like you to have a go at. Molly is hiding behind the biggest multiple of 9 without going past 816. You need to think about a multiple of 9 that jumps out at you from this 3-digit number, 816. And then we will check what Molly is hiding behind. So pause the video, have a go, and then play again when you want to check. Okay, the multiple of 9 that Molly is hiding behind is 810. So I know that 81 is a multiple of 9 because 9 times 9 is 81. So 810 must also be a multiple of 9 because I've multiplied 81 by 10. So that is 90 times 9. Well done, Year 5. Super work today. And we'll be practicing these skills over the next few big maths sessions as well. As always, feel free to send us a message if there's anything you're finding tricky, but remember, we will practice in the other big maths sessions. So if there's something you're finding tricky today, you might find it a little bit easier the next day and the day after that. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on screen soon.